doing some stretching, yoga format or version, like exercises, poses. So if you have a block or a towel, you might need it, you might not, but you can keep it nearby in case you need to help lengthen out those stretches. We're just gonna start face up, lie on your back, hug your knees in, pull them nice into the chest, armpits, and just rock it side to side. You can circle the feet if you need to loosen up those ankles. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then reverse it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the elbows on the inside of the knees. You're going to grab on the outside of that foot and go into happy baby. So you can have your shoes on or off for this, it's your choice. Doesn't matter, you could do either. We're just kind of holding poses, we're not really flowing through them. Shoulders down towards the mat, lengthen out the chest, open up the back, and just kind of rock side to side. Opening up the hip flexors, you should feel it in the glute. Feet are going straight up towards the ceiling. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you can let go of those feet, hug them back in, just rock them down to the left, reach the right arm out, open up that spine a little bit, lengthen out the core. Inhale, right shoulder goes to the ground. Your left hand is on top of your right knee if you need to get a little bit closer to the floor. Inhale, and exhale, come back up center. You're gonna go to the other side. Drop the knee to the right, reach the left arm out. Left shoulder goes to the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Come back up center. You're just going to roll up, lengthen out the legs and the arms, roll up into a seated position. Reach the arms up, and then fold down, chin toes, past the toes. Suck the abs in, round out the spine, drop the forehead towards the knees, lengthen out those hamstrings. 3, 2, on the exhale, roll straight up. You're going to lower back down nice and slow. Keep the arms up, roll down vertebrae by vertebrae so you're laying flat on the floor. Bring those feet into a bent knee position, and then just kind of wiper them side to side, like windshield wipers. Left to right, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pushing your shoulders into the floor, your heels into the floor. You're gonna lift those hips up nice and slow into a bridge. You can stay here with your hands on the floor, or you can interlace the fingers underneath your body and drive the palms together, driving the knuckles to the heels, shoulders to the mat, head on the floor. Hold that bridge for 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Try to get some height, pushing through the heels, shoulders to the mat. Inhale, and exhale. On the exhale, drop the hands down if you had them interlaced, and then just kind of roll down nice and slow. You're gonna put the bottoms of the feet together like a frog or a butterfly sit up, and just kind of put the bottoms of the feet together, let the knees flare out, and just kind of shudder the knees. Let them flutter up and down, so you open up that hip flexor. 4, again, shoulders into the mat, nice and straight, open up the chest. 3, 2, arms up to the ceiling, interlace the fingers again. You're gonna drop, they may separate, but you're gonna drop the arms towards the left while the knees are still in that butterfly position, but try to reach the right arm up and over to the left side. Inhale, shoulders on the floor, left shoulders on the floor. Exhale, inhale, and exhale, make your way back up. We're gonna go the other side. So drop the right down, reaching the left arm over the body. Try to straighten it out as much as you can. Knees are still in that butterfly sit up. Inhale, and exhale. Come back up. Bring those knees back in center, lengthen out the legs again. Reach the arms overhead. Inhale, and then exhale, sit straight up again. Feet flex, toes flex. Reach up, and then fold down again, reaching for the shin toes, past the toes, round it out. On the exhale, sit straight up, and once again, roll it down. Rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way down. You're gonna roll onto your left side. We're gonna do a side quad stretch. So these stretches on the quads are a little bit easier than doing standing because you can match your knees up Then take your right foot, which is on top, match your knees up, push your hips forward. Your head can be flat, you can be resting on it, whatever you choose. But as long as you push those hips forward, drive the knee towards the bottom, the outside wall, and just kind of open up the chest and shoulders and lengthen out that quad. The more your hip goes forward and your knee goes down, the more length you get on that quad. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can release that. You're going to come back into a plank. I'm going to go into an upward dog. So start in the plank, dive it down, pinch it to the side, elbow to the sides, whatever you choose, however you want to get there, or just drop flat and pinch the elbows to the sides and push up into upward dog or cobra, knees on the ground or off. Inhale, exhale, keep holding, keep pushing. Inhale, and exhale. Drop the knees to the floor, turn the toes under, up into a down dog. Hike it out. Inhale, driving the heels, you can pedal the feet, lengthen out the right, lengthen out the left, bend one, straighten one, and just keep pushing, opening up the hips. You can let the hips exaggerate the hips a little bit. 3, 2, 1, and shift into that plank. Shift back into the pike, kick the left leg up to the ceiling, drive the right heel to the floor, and then take that left leg and pull it through underneath to the left side, the right side. Left leg to the right side. So we're in fallen triangle. If you can stay here, or you can turn that back foot down and come up into a side plank with the foot out front. Hips up, shoulders open, towards the back wall, nice and strong. Hold it there, inhale. On the exhale, we're gonna take that left foot, really you can bring your right hand down, and then take that left foot and put it to a side plank. Come back into just a regular side plank, hips up. Lock it in. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, breathe it in. And exhale, back into a center plank. Inhale. Exhale, drop flat, pinch the elbows to the side, push up into cobra or upward dog. Hips on or off. Inhale. Exhale, turn the toes under. Come back into that down dog. Kick the right leg up. And we're going to swing it through into a runner's lunge. So you're going to come in, bring it through, so that your foot is in between your hands. It's in between your hands, your chest is alongside your quad. Back heel is going to the back wall. Try to straighten out that leg. You can kind of rock forward and back. Just loosen it up a little bit. Find your position. Try to lift the upper body off of the quad so the hands are just kind of hovering over the floor. Back is straight, shoulders back. Now raise them up into a high lunge. Crescent. Breathing on every movement. Keep that breathing nice and steady. And then exhale back to that runner's lunge. Inhale. On the exhale, you're going to take both hands down. Now we're going to go into pigeon. So to go into pigeon, you have to cross that right down leg goes down in front. The back leg, this way. The back leg is straight back. You can turn the toes under. So you're either sitting, your pigeon of your front leg depends on where you're comfortable. If you need this leg to be more parallel to the mat or out front a little bit more, you can certainly shift it around. But you want to keep your core over your hips, starting straight up. So you should feel a good opener in your glute, your sciatica, if you have any issues with that, nerve area on your right leg. Left leg is pushing straight back, so you're opening up that left hip. And nice and strong, nice clean posture. Inhale. So if you have a block here and you can't get into this pigeon position, you can sit on the block on your right side, or a towel or a sweatshirt. If it's too much, you can just kind of cushion yourself up so that you have a little bit extra padding and you're not straining as much to get to the floor. On the exhale, you're going to fold down over that front knee if you can. onto your elbows. So you can stay here and just take a couple breaths, or if you want to go a little further, fold over, reach out like you're going into child's pose, and drop your head to the floor. Couple breaths here. On the exhale, walk your hands back first, and then come straight up with the upper body. Keep your hands on the floor. Turn the back toes under. Push the body off of the floor, and then take that right foot and put it back into a plank position. Inhale, on the exhale, shift into that down dog. Inhale, exhale, plank. Drop flat chaturanga, upward dog or cobra. Exhale out. Inhale, and exhale, lower down flat, because we're going to turn onto our right side. This time we're going to do the quad stretch on the left leg. So take that leg, your knees are matching up, knee is going to the outside, the back wall, the hips are going forward, and just grab that back leg with that hand, shoulders open. The more you push that foot against the hand, the more length you get on the arm and the shoulder. Open up the chest. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can release that leg, come back into a center plank. Start into that chaturanga again, dive it down, upward dog or cobra, shoulders back, chest up. Inhale, on the exhale, turn the toes under, shift into that down dog. You can pedal the feet, do whatever you need to here, lengthen it out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time you're going to kick the right leg up. Left heel goes towards the floor. Get a nice standing split. Stretch it out. On the exhale, you're going to take that right leg. Swing it through to the left side. And then turn into that side plank, or you can stay in a regular plank with that foot going through. Into fallen triangle, your back heel is on the floor. Your side of your left foot is now on the floor. And the hips up, hold it strong. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that foot back, we're going into a side plank. So put those foot back so they meet, one in front of the other or stacked. Same side, just hold the regular side plank nice and strong. Hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn into a center plank. Dive it down again into that chaturanga. Drop the hips up into exhale up into downward dog or upward dog or cobra. Inhale, and then turn the toes under. Exhale into down dog. This time you're going to kick the left leg up. Drag the right heel to the floor. You're going to swing it through into that runner's lunge. So bring that foot in between the hands, nice and center. Back heel is going towards the back wall. You can rock it forward just to find your space. Open up the hip flexor. And then when you find it, just kind of hold it, chest covering over the quad. Fingertips straight to the floor, shoulders back, chest up. Hold that pose. Inhale. On the exhale, reach up into that crescent. Arms up, high lunge. And exhale the hands down. Inhale, exhale back into a plank, because we're going to come into pigeon. So you're going to kick that left leg up, swing that left leg through, whatever position you can do. Again, you have that towel block. Every side, both sides are different. So if one side it was easier to do than the other, you may need the block or the sweatshirt or blanket for another side. That's fine. Do whatever your body needs. Whatever position you're in pigeon, upright first, shoulders back, chest up. Inhale, and then exhale forward, fold onto your elbows. And then if you want to go any further, you just reach out into that child's pose and hold that pose for a few seconds. Nice couple breaths in and out, nice and strong. One more breath in. On the exhale, walk the hands in. Come up nice and tall on the upper body first. To come out of this, return the back toe under, back knee off the ground, and then take that foot out into that plank position. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, dive it down. Upper Durga Cobra. Inhale. Exhale, turn the toes under, shift into that downward dog. Pedal the feet, whatever you need to do. This is your last down dog. Lengthen it out, push through the palms, hips up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shift back into that plank. Jump the feet to the hands or the hands to the feet. You're gonna keep the knees bent and then roll up into a chair pose. Arms up alongside the ears. Sink the butt nice and low. Zip up those legs. Knees together, feet together. Toes to the top of the sneaker. Biceps alongside the ears, nice and straight and clean. Shoulders back and down. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring the hands back down, straighten the legs, fold it in half, forward fold. And then inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, come back up into a prayer chair. Hands together, elbows wide. Twist the right elbow on the inside, outside of the left knee. Still sitting in that chair pose. Twist, pushing that elbow against the outer thigh and look up. Your arms can be straight and open, or you can keep them in that prayer pose, shoulders back, chest up, nice big twist. Open up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back center, straighten the legs, fold it down. Inhale. On the exhale, bend the knees again, come up center. Other side. Twist into that chair pose. Arms can stay in prayer, or you can open them up nice and wide, give a bigger twist. The more you push against that outer thigh, the bigger twist you get. Look up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands together, into prayer. Straighten the legs, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Make your way up. Reach it all the way up. Hips forward. Shoulders back. Push it up. Extend it. Arch it back just slightly. Inhale. So on the exhale, you're going to bring it down. We're going to go into tree pose. It's a little bit of a balance pose. Well, it's a lot of a balance pose, but find where you need to be. You can be with your foot on the floor. You can bring it up this way, or you can bring it all the way up on the inside of your inner thigh. Whatever you choose to do is fine. You can keep your hands, start with your hands in prayer. Spread the toes of the foot that you're standing on. This leg is wide open, so you want to push that knee to the outside. So you open up that hip flexor, stand up nice and straight, shoulders over your hips, palms together if you can. Once you find your balance, you can stay here, or if you want to find your branches, as they say, you can raise the arms up and balance out. Hold that pose for 4, 3, you should feel good, hip flex opener, nice and wide, shoulders back, and slowly bring those arms down if you raise them up. Inhale, and then exhale. You can come out of that tree, shake that side out. We have the other side, so you can either keep your foot on the ground. Again, you can bring it up to the knee or shin, or you can bring it all the way out. You choose where you want to put that foot. One side, again, might be different than the other. Open up that knee nice and wide. Spread the toes of the foot that you're standing on. Shoulders back, chest up. And then if you want to find some more space, you can lengthen out the arms. Grow your branches. Open up. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those hands back down together. Slowly come out of that. Inhale, exhale all the way up, pushing the hips slightly forward. Inhale and exhale. Drop the right hand down to the right leg. As you drive those right fingertips down to the floor, the left arm reaches up and over. Left hip goes out to the left side, and try to form a straight line from your left fingertips down to your left hip. That's where you're gonna get a good lengthen in the side, on the side of the back right there. And just reach out, lengthen out, open up for 4, 3. If you look up, you'll get a little extra on the neckline. 2, and 1. Both arms come up nice and slow. Drive the left arm down. Drive that left fingertips down to the floor. Kick the right hip out. This time your right fingertips are going over to the left side. As your left fingertips drive down, your right fingertips drive up and over in a straight line. From the fingertips down to the right hip. Look up if you want to make that change. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lengthen out up in center. Finish this out. You're going to exhale, forward fold down, reach for the toes. Suck the abs in. Exhale, halfway up. Inhale, exhale, reach it down one last time. This time you're going to drop the hands. We're going to go through one final sun salutation. Step back into a plank. Pinch the elbows to the sides. Chaturanga. Dive it through. Cobra or upward dog. Turn the toes under. Shift from the plank into that downward dog. Hold that down dog. Now while you're there, just drive the knees to the floor, but bend the knees. Drive the heels to the floor, but bend the knees, pushing through the palms, fingers spread, hips up, lengthen out. Now straighten the knees, and bend, and straighten. Inhale, exhale back to that plank. Step or jump the feet into the hands, reach for the toes, exhale halfway up. Inhale, exhale, lower down. Bend the knees, make your way up into that standing position. Hips forward, reach it up. Turn the palms out, draw them behind your head. Nice chest opener for 4, 3, 2, and 1.